So I often talk about my morning routine in my videos. So I wake up, go into the bathroom, take a cold shower, brush my teeth, come back in my room, meditate in my bed. So I get into my bed, put my blanket on my legs, and I meditate there. And then I go to journal, then I record these videos. And that routine might sound really good and everything, but there was something that I noticed that was really kind of messing me up. I was making this routine a lot more difficult. And that was the meditation part. I used to get into my bed, put my warm blanket on my legs, sit there with my pillow on my back, and meditate. And it's not the meditation itself that was hard, it was very comfortable and everything. But it's leaving my bed after meditating when it's dark outside. I could just go back to sleep. There's no reasons for me to necessarily be awake. Nothing's actually forcing me to stay awake. But I'm now in my cozy bed after 10 minutes of meditation, warm. I'm in my underwear. So it's cold in my room, but I'm warm thanks to my blanket. So I have no reason to leave my blanket. No actual fucking reason to leave my blanket. So I had to, every morning after the meditation, I had to kind of fight myself. Should I stay in the bed? Fight myself to leave my bed and start doing the rest of my routine and then work. But then I decided to make a small change that changed everything. After the cold shower, I come back into my room. I quickly wear my pants and my socks, and I meditate on this chair right here. No blanket, just on this chair right here, where I'm sitting at right now. And just that small change made the biggest difference. Now I don't have that dialogue, that fight with myself after meditating for 10 minutes because it's not that comfortable on this chair. It's just super warm because I don't like put my blanket on myself. I'm already in the chair while I gratitude journal and while I do the rest of my things. So that small change made a big difference. That small change changed everything. If I hadn't made this change, there would have probably been a day where after the meditation, a day where I didn't really feel that well, a day where I felt really tired. After the meditation, I would have just lost a battle against my own mind and then just laid in bed and slept a few more hours. But making this change now makes it impossible. After meditation, I will just do the rest of my routine because it's not that comfortable right now. Sitting on this chair and meditating here, there's nothing actually so comfortable that I want to stay in this position. Like, no, you know. So I just made a small change, but it made a big difference. A small change would probably save me one day. One random day when I'm tired and I just woke up and it's super cold. Just a small change has changed everything. And throughout my self-improvement journey, I noticed it isn't as rare for me to make these small changes that make big differences. I can't think of another example, but very often it's not about making a big thing or making this big change or doing this big thing. Very often it just comes down to you making just a small change. You just making a smart decision. You just making a small change that's pretty easy for you to do. Me meditating on this chair after having taken a cold shower is sort of difficult, but it makes a big difference. It makes a really big difference. So for you, it might be just reading before going to bed. It might help you sleep better. Just reading a good book before going to bed. Or it might be just a small change like starting to read books that you enjoy more. And just that, for me, makes a big difference. When I start reading books that I really enjoy, that I really like, bro, I don't really spend much time on bad habits at all because I'm so focused on it. I just want to read a book every time I have any free time. Just a small change of reading books that you like more might make a big difference in your life, like a massive difference. Just reading before you go to bed might make a massive difference. Just doing like a 1 minute stretching routine before going to bed might make a massive difference for you. You might be able to sleep a lot better, like 10%, 20% better just from stretching a little bit before going to bed. So you can really see Small changes can make massive differences, like big differences. You don't need to make a big change to make a big difference, to make big progress. Sometimes it's a small thing, a small tweak in your routine might change everything. So that's why I think you should be open to experimentation. Of course, don't change your routine around every day. I think you should have a solid base, but you should be open-minded and think, okay, I could make a change here, and you should have this mindset of trying to always improve your routine, always optimize your day a little bit more. So you should like kind of watch out for different things. If I hadn't noticed that I kind of had to go through this internal battle before leaving my bed after the meditation. If I hadn't noticed that, I wouldn't have made the change. But because I was aware enough to kind of realize, yeah, that kind of needs a change. Because I might mess up one day because just because of this small thing. It's because of the small fact that I'm meditating in my bed with my blanket on my legs. So you need to have the awareness and the open-mindedness to be able to make a change, to be able to first be able to notice small mistakes, and to be able to have the open-mindedness to make a small tweak, to change your routine a little bit. Because of course you shouldn't like change your routine around every day and just make small changes that are useless. But sometimes you can experiment and find that the new way you maybe do your morning routine, or you working this way makes you like 10-20% more productive. And being 10-20% more productive in the long run, bro, it makes a massive difference. 10-20% more productive over a year might just make you 30-40% more money, more success in your business, more success in school, more success in different areas, just being 10-20% more productive. Because results compound. The more you can be able to be productive, the more you're able to work, the more focused your work periods are, the more productive you'll be. And the more productive you are, the more you can achieve. So be open to experimentation. Be aware of small mistakes that you make throughout the day. Be aware of those tiny moments where you kind of realize, yeah, I might want to make a change there, because if I don't, I might mess up one day because of this. And also have the humility to actually realize, yeah, I'm not a god. I can make mistakes. I made that change because I knew, okay, yeah, right now I've been doing this for I did it for a few months of just meditating my back, on my legs, and I could do it without making that mistake. But I had the humility to think, yeah, maybe one day in a month or a few weeks, or maybe even tomorrow, I might wake up, be super tired. The rest of my room is super cold. I really just want to stay in bed on that day. I don't feel well on that day. And after the meditation, because of how comfortable the blanket and my bed is, on that certain day, I might just think to myself, yeah, you know what, one day without doing the rest of my routine, it's not that bad. And with all those negative things that happen to me, and me being tired, and me being negative on that day, me not feeling well, plus my comfortable bed and a blanket, I might just mess up and just go back to bed and just relax in my bed. Which is not what I want. So you also need humility for that. So yeah, that's all I had to say. Don't run everything for it. Chase it.